A very good evening to respected Principal Sir, Vice Principal Ma'am, Assistant Vice Principals, staff members, and all our enthusiastic parents of Indian School Bausha. I wish everyone a blessed Ramadan Kareem. May the peace, mercy, and blessings of God be upon you and your. With immense pleasure, I welcome you all to today's training session. Learning never exhausts the mind. For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. It's an exciting time where our IT team will be facilitating an online training session on ETH and digital portfolio. In this training session, you will learn about our school's ERPs, Google Suite Classroom, and the making and creation of digital portfolio for and by students from grade 3 to 12. The training will help us have a better understanding of the ETH, its navigation tools, how it works, and how you can track your child's learning progress. I take great honor to invite our respected principal, Mr. Rakesh Singh Tomar, for welcome address and brief you about the session. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, everyone, especially the parents who have joined us. I believe it's a wonderful evening to explore new horizon. It's a wonderful festive month which is going on where we share, we care. Knowledge sharing is also one of the way to show that we care for every stakeholder who is the part of Indian School Bausha. ETH, that is Education to Home, in corporate world, it is also called ERP in certain way. Google Classroom and the digital portfolio are three important technological extension of academics, of our services to the wonderful community we are associated with. Using the word training will not be right because many of us are the part of Indian School Bausha for many years. So we already know most of it. But there is always something which is called reorientation, which is called a retraining, so that we are connected to and we don't miss something important and critical, which will make us settle with the education, settle with the accounts and administration at school. This year, for digital portfolio, we have gone one step ahead by allowing children to use their own personal email ID to create, because we want this digital portfolio to be a portfolio for life. Generally, as we grow up, we keep on losing some of the wonderful pictures, memories that we create at school because the paper has a shorter life than a digital paper. So we thought one of the way to moving on is to make our children have their memory reserved permanently for life in a digital format. So personal email ID, even when the child graduates, leaves schools, goes to the college, can still continue to have it. In one of the upcoming session, which will happen later sometime in the year, we will also be helping you by understanding how you can publish your digital portfolio as your professional job or a career related website, as well as also like your family album for your relatives and friends to see as a website. So that will be an extension that will be happening. For that, you certainly require some type of subscription from the website hosting companies, but they are very cheap, so there should not be a point of concern. But we look forward to that the next level of digital portfolio will be publishing it on web as website owned by you, by your children, by your family for the rest of the life. So that is the extension that we are looking at. As we are also very close to celebrating the ETH festival, so I, on behalf of my entire team, the school management committee, the director in charges from board of directors, wishes you all a very warm, very exciting Eid holidays ahead. And we look forward to all children joining us back on 25th of April once we restart. So thank you very much for joining us today. And I look forward to you all will have a wonderful time watching, and seeing. We have disabled comment section in YouTube so that neither you get distracted nor we. In case if you have any question left, you can always write back to us, and we don't mind doing any further refresher sometime down the line, 2 months or 3 months. So stay connected to us, and we are happy to have you on. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I invite Ms. Millie to orient us about Google Classroom and DC Parent Portal. Over to you, Ms. Millie.
Thank you, Ms. Nasia. Good evening, dear parents. Today, we will be looking into the school email ID activation, then Google Classroom, and then ETH, that is DC Parent Portal. So to begin with, when you take an admission in the school, the first thing that you will receive is the credentials of school email ID, as well as the credential of parent portal. To start with, first, you will be activating the school email ID, which is a Gmail ID itself, Google ID itself, as our school is associated with the Google. So to start with, you will first open the Chrome browser. Why I said the Chrome browser is that the Google is more, or the G Suite is more compatible with the Chrome browser. So you open the Chrome browser, then log into the browser with the student's email credentials, which is shared in your mail. So either the admission team or the IT team must have shared the email credentials to you. So mostly the credentials comes like this. The email ID comes like this: the child's first name dot the GR number at isboman.com. And mostly the default password will be test at 1234. Once you log in, the Google will prompt you to put a new password, which is strong enough so that others cannot tamper it, or leakage should not happen. So you can save it in a diary or so, and we recommend you not to save it in the Chrome browser for the safety purpose. Then once the email ID is set, you have your secured password, you can log in to the Google Classroom. How? By opening the Gmail. When you open the Gmail, you will find an invitation sent by the class mentor. You open the invitation, click on the join, and it will take you to the Google Classroom. Now, this is for the first time when you open, but if you have already joined to the classroom, the next time onwards, you can use the 9 dots that you can see over the screen, the 9 dots, which is close to the profile picture. Click on that and click on the classroom icon. And then it will take you to the classroom. Once the classroom is open, you will see you can see the dashboard over there. You will be directed to this class. If the child is in 8A, this class folder will be open for him. Now, just make sure that if this is not opening, it means that you have not logged in to the browser with your child's school email ID. You may be still in your personal email ID. Just note that. Then what you will see in the Google Classroom, or how our school will communicate with you through Google Classroom. You may get subject-wise study materials, support materials, quizzes, assignments, all will be done through Google Classroom. The to-do list for the children will also get the official circular. School will be sharing the official circulars through the teachers, class members, through WhatsApp and all. But still, to have a reference, you can go back to the classroom to access the old circulars. Along with that, some instructions to the students. then question answers. Then when the exam comes, revision materials. Here, the teachers and the parents can monitor the activities of your child and the classroom activities. Now comes when you open the classroom, you may find 3 tabs. One is the stream tab where you will do the announcements. The kids can come in and do some announcement, or you can communicate with the teacher for some doubts. When it comes to the next tab, that is the class work tab. Here, all the teachers for a particular grade. So that means all the subject LFs will be putting their study materials and their quizzes, assignments all into that particular topic. For example, the English teacher will be uploading all the related files under the topic English. Now, the class mentor will be uploading the announcements and the circulars under the circular and announcement topic. Now, let us move on to the demo. We'll start with the email activation first. Now, I hope all of you can see the screen. The Google, the Chrome browser is there. Now, in this Chrome browser, you can see that the child has not logged in. It is the parent who have logged in. Mother has logged in. Now, this is the browser profile, which is active, millimaryverghese@gmail.com. Now, to change this and add my child, I'll go down and click on the add button. Here, I'll click on the sign in button. You can change the language to English. And then you're going to enter. Now here, I think I'll share once again. I hope you can see the pop-up window now. In this place, you will add the Gmail ID of the child. And then the default password, as I've told you, just 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you will get the welcome message. Click on read and click on I understand. Now here, the Chrome is asking to give a strong password. So now you have entered into the Google profile. So here, click on next. The Chrome is asking you whether you want to synchronize it with the other accounts. Our option is, the best option is to yes, I am in. Currently, since it's a demo, I'm just giving no thanks. Now, once this is done, again, I'm going back to the new page that I have created. I hope you can see this now. So the new page has been created, new profile has been created in Chrome for the child. You can see over here, this is the child's school ID, test.14343@isbuman.com, and the child's name is coming. Now to open the Gmail. Gmail is opened so that we can join the Google Classroom. So click on the Gmail. You can see that an invitation from the teacher is there. So click on the invitation and then click on the join button. So in the new tab, the Google Classroom will open. This is class 12th B. Now here, if you can click on this, you will see all the classes assigned for that particular child. Now for a typical case, the child will be having only one class, which is shared by added by the class member. So I'm clicking on this. You can see, as I told you, there will be 3 tabs. First tab is Stream tab, where the child can add some comments, announcements, or he can ask some doubts to the teacher through this. Then in this stream, another important feature is the upcoming or due assignments or quizzes. So you can see over here, what is upcoming here? Due today. One assignment is due here. So if you want to view all, you can click over here, and one assignment is due tomorrow. So if you click on this, then you can go to the option where you can see the assigned one, that is like dues. And then here you can see anything that I have missed. So you can see this child has already missed one assignment that is supposed to be submitted at 7 o'clock. And this will show you the assignments that the child has already completed. Okay, coming back to the class. The next one is the classwork. As I explained to you, this is the place where the teachers upload all the class notes, then the PPTs, then the worksheets, etc., etc. So now you can see the subject teachers are adding their content under their particular topic, their subject. Your painting, physical education, entrepreneurship, English. So if I want to, or the child wants to submit some assignment, what he will do? He will click on this and then view the instructions. And then if he has a hard copy which has been scanned, then he can add this from Google Drive, link you can give, or a file upload is possible. Then once the upload is done, just make sure that you click the mark as done button so that the teacher gets a notification that the child has finished the assignment. Just make sure of that. Suppose if there is any change that you need to do, then you can unsubmit and do it again. But make sure that you are doing it all before the deadline. Whatever you do, the tracking system will be with the teachers to know that when and what time they have uploaded the files. That's it about the assignment. Coming back, there is one more tab called People. Here you can see the teachers and the classmates. If you want to communicate with the teacher, then the email is available. You can click on this and send a message to the teacher as well. Now, one main thing that you need to note down is that as we were going to discuss about the digital portfolio, after submitting or after finishing the portfolio, you just make sure that you come back to the classwork and click on the portfolio assignment and mark it as done. Okay, the submission should happen here so that the teacher is intimated about this update. That's it about the classroom. Let's go back to our PPT. Next one is the ETH parent portal. It is also known as the Digital Campus Parent Portal. Now, we have two options for this. One is the web portal and the other one is the mobile portal. So mainly we use the web portal to log in for the first time, and then we recommend you to use the mobile application as it is quite handy. Now, the first login, what are the instructions? I'll just go through it fast. First step is you can go to our website isboman.com and click on the school portal. It will take you to the link isboman.ethdigitalcampus.com, and we recommend you to use Google Chrome or Internet Explorer because it works better with this application. Then the login details, just like the Google Classroom details, this email, just like the email ID, you will get the parent portal ID and password, default password in the mail. Now, the parent ID is always starts with P, which stands for parent, followed by a set of numeric values. So example is P018283. Now, to change the password, you log into this using the default username and password, and then it will prompt you to change the password, where you will give a new password. So this password also should be complex, as we have done with the Gmail. Here, one capital letter, one small letter, minimum one number, and one special character is needed, and make sure that you are giving a minimum of 8 characters for the password, new password. Once the password is set, as I've informed before, just make sure that you are securing the password by writing it somewhere. If the password is lost or something, you have to again go back to the administrator to get it. Now, this is the login part. This is the web portal page. And let us go to the demo so that I can just show you the initial part. So we are now going to watch how to do the registration. Let's see. This is the page, and you can open our web portal by typing the address or going to the school portal and clicking on the school portal, school website, and clicking on the school portal link. Here, the username is P03712 and the default password is mostly 123456. So click on that and sign in. So there seems to be some errors. Let me see. If you encounter such errors in future, then you should be contacting the IT team in ISB to solve your errors. So currently I'm solving it from backend. Just hold on a second. Let's try now again. And one. Now the parent portal is working. And now you can give the new password here. So both the passwords should be seen, and then click on submit. Are you sure? Yes. And then change password. Successfully message has come. Click on OK, and here you go. This is the parent portal where the parent can see all their children. That means if the ISP is having their siblings also, kids are having their siblings in ISP, all the kids' details will be sliding over here. Now, this parent is having 3 children. So 3 kids' photos are coming in and details are coming in. Now, you can click on any one of the child to access the details. Now, I'm clicking one child. Okay. Now, the first page will be the personal details. Now, here you can see the personal details of the child. And then another option that you're having is the attendance report. This will give you a clear idea on whether the child is attending the class, and detailed report you can go for. But I will show you this in the mobile app. The next one is assignment. So many features are there in our this application, ETH application. But however, Indian School Voucher is using the Google Classroom for all these kind of information and activities. So now here you can see. So the main thing that I'm showing here is student profile, attendance report, due fees report, and that's it. And remaining this assignment, weekly test report, LMS Moodle, all are handled in Google Classroom. Now, if I click on the due fees report, the dues of that particular child will be displayed. Now, and close this. For the report card, you can click on this button over here. Icon will give you an option to select the child. Click on the child, the class, and the term, and then you can print it. Okay, that's it. For security reason, I have hidden it. So that's it about the web portal. Now, this web portal, I suggest that you use it for the first time to reset the password. Then we can use the mobile application for further uses. So I'll just share my screen again to show how to install the mobile application. Digital Campus parent mobile application. Either you are using Android device or an Apple device. In both cases, the applications are available. It's really user-friendly, and you can download and install DC Parent V3 from the Play Store. For Android devices, for Apple devices, you can download it from the App Store, and the application name is DC Parent. In both cases, the school code will remain the same, ISP Oman. Now, when you are downloading the application from the Play Store or the App Store, make sure that you look for this particular icon, because so many parent applications are available on the market, but our application is having this particular icon. Then once you get this, download it, install the application, and open it. When you open, it will ask you for the school code. The school code, please note down, it is ISB Oman. Once you click submit button, it will take you to the login page. The login page will ask you for a username and password, which is same as the parent portal web username and password. So the same credential can be used here. So the new password that you have created will be given here. Once you give that, it will take you to your child's page. Here, all the 3 kids are there. You have to slide the pages to go to the next slide if you have a sibling. Here also, you can notice that in the third image, you can notice that there are some features like LMS, homework, assignment, which we are not using. The second section you can see over here, the attendance, progress card, and fee receipts are the features that you can use. So if you click on the attendance, you can monitor your child's attendance by noticing the present, absent, and holiday notifications. Then next one is progress card. Now, this child has studied with us from the year 21 till now. So he has 2 progress cards available here. KG1C he joined, and then he joined KG2A. So KG1C, this button, if you click, then you will get this progress card, which is ready to print. If you click this one, you will get the 22-23 progress card to print. Then the main highlight is the fee receipt. We get some concerns from the parents sometimes that I have paid the fees but have not received the mail. It's not coming to my mail ID. So sometimes due to some email traffic or sometimes some blocking issues, mails may not receive. But if you have this application, you can take all your children's mail fee receipts from here itself, and you can print as well. So you can see over here, the parent is having 3 children. So all the fee receipts are displayed over here, listed here. If you click on this, you can get the option to print the fee receipt. Now that's it. Then I just want to finally discuss about some of the questions that mostly frequently asked by the teachers, parents. One question is, for any data correction in the parent portal, whom should we contact? Answer is, send an email to admissions@isboman.com, because they are the main people who handles the base data. Your database are with them. So when you are sending a mail, just make sure that you give the head and tails, mention the GR number, name, grade, and section of your ward. Along with that, you send the details or the corrections needed. Now, if the correction involves a verifications, example, the child's passport number has changed, then in that case, or some other changes are there, then what you should do, you should send the proof also as an attached document with the mail. Next one is, suppose your parent portal is not opening or your email is having some trouble, you're not getting some mails, then you should contact to our IT team. So send a mail to it@isboman.com and mention all these details of your children or child, and also mention what exactly is the error. To get a clear idea, if you feel that a screenshot is required, then please feel free to attach a screenshot of your error as well. Then comes, if you want to discuss anything related to accounts in the sense fee receipts, fee structure, any refund, all those details, you can talk to our finance manager through mail, financemanager@isboman.com. So you can send a mail to this and also mention exactly what is your query. Next, we will move on to the student digital portfolio. Thank you. Over to you, Nasia.
Thank you, Ms. Millie. Now I invite Ms. Aurea Fernandez to guide us about students' digital portfolio. Over to you, Ms. Aurea.
Thank you, Ms. Nasia. Greetings to all of you. I'm here to brief you all about the digital academic portfolio. I hope my screen is visible. Okay, so digital academic portfolio is an online repository of all the information, academic and non-academic, curricular and extracurricular, that your child does during a specific academic year. So it is a purposeful collection of sample student work, demonstrations and artifacts that showcase students' learning progression, achievement, and evidence of what students can do for each academic year. So there are various ways in which you can create a portfolio. There are physical methods and digital methods. Physical way in which you can use a binder, you can use a scrapbook, you can use a folder, and digital ways you can use a blog, you can use a website. Google Sites is a versatile tool that makes creating your portfolio easy. Google Sites already has ready-made placeholders. It is very easy to just explore it, and then you can get started with it. Here's what you can do with Google Sites. Customize your site to fit your needs. Organize all your information in different pages. You can categorize all your work in academic and non-academic groups. Keep your file and web content located in one place. Include images, video, tutorials, Google Docs, and more. You can collaborate with others to create and maintain your site, which means that you yourself don't have to create it if you want. You can invite someone to join with you and create the portfolio. However, it is suggested that you do this on your own since this is your own personal record. Share your site with few or as many people as you like. Okay, moving on. E-portfolio learning encompasses the following entities. First, you will have to plan what to include in your portfolio. After you plan, you have to collect material, mostly pictures of your assignments, your work, your projects, exhibitions, etc. After that, your portfolio can be assessed. First stage is you yourself can assess it. The second stage is you can ask someone to assess your portfolio. Mostly the parents can assess, your friends can assess. After that, you can share your portfolio with anyone who wants to view it. After that, the portfolio remains with you, as it was informed before, as a memory for life. You can look back at what you had done many years before. Okay. It is suggested that a portfolio takes the form of a journal or a notebook that would include classwork, student artifacts selected within a coherent framework along with their reflections. So what you will be doing in your portfolio is, as and when you submit assignments, you will be making a digital record of it for both the terms. Portfolio will be graded. It includes both the process and the product, which means that you will be evaluated during the process of creating the portfolio, and also the final product will be evaluated. So efforts will be considered during grading. How will the portfolio be assessed? Based on 4 parameters: organization, which means aesthetics, inclusion of all the relevant work, growth, how has the student progressed during the course of the academic year, and completion. The portfolio needs to be completed. These are some tips to get started with. Initially, your first page can be bold. It's clearly a sensible idea. And then finishing with a page that also has impact will leave the reviewer with a positive final impression. One important tip before submitting your portfolio is to get your parents, artist, or someone who has gone through the process before to look at your portfolio. After staring at your own work for so long, it is always advisable to have another perspective of your work so that you can get some constructive suggestions. Include a variety of work or media in your portfolio. You need not only include pictures, you can include some documents, some print, some written work, maybe certificates, group activities, etc. Okay. This is a small set of things that you can include in your portfolio. You need not stick to this information. You can go beyond, be creative, and be innovative. You can write all details like opening date, closing date. If you don't remember the date, you can just write the month. Number of students, your subject facilitator's name. You can include their photos by to make it more aesthetic. Your goal for the year. You can include your personal details like your latest photo, your age, your favorite academic subject, your favorite co-curricular subject. You can include your class mentor's name, photo with the basic details, your school principal, vice principal, assistant vice principal, house mentor, and other learning facilitator details. Your class friends, you can include their pictures too. You can add their date of birth. However, it is always advisable and important to seek their permission before using their photos to upload in your digital portfolio. You can also include your goals and achievements which you have achieved at the class level. It can be in the class level, school level, national or international level. Your strength, your weaknesses, how would you like to overcome them? Your passions, your aspirations. If you have a role model, why they inspire you, all this can be included in your digital portfolio. So it is a complete thing. It's a complete record of your work. Moving on. Even after you think you have completed your home page, You can add, edit, and delete details at any time. Once you start with your portfolio, it is not necessary to go ahead with it and finish it off. Please understand that your portfolio is like an entire year's project. So you will start with the homepage and incrementally add information to your portfolio. Your digital portfolio will be complete by the end of the academic year with all your progress throughout the year. You can add the following pages after the home page. I will show in the next slide. This is a suggestive sequence of pages. You need not follow the exact sequence. This is just one framework for you. You can go beyond this. This is the home page. You can start off with the home page, followed by one page for your friends, me and my family, me and my school. The third list is the pages of the academic pages: English, math, science, social, and second language, and followed by third language and ICT. Then we have one page for activities, one page for school events and celebrations, and one page for off-school participation and achievements. Moving on. Getting started. This is how you can create your site. Please understand that Google Sites is, after all, a website. It has a very easy user interface. That is why we are recommending to use Google Sites. Also, Google Sites is one of the apps that is there when you have a Google account. So it is very easy to use this. So first and foremost, log into your Gmail using your personal Gmail ID and password. Click on Google Apps, the 9 dots that you see on your right side. Click on blank or student portfolio. Another method is you can log into your Gmail using your personal Gmail account, log into Google Sites, click on blank or student portfolio. I shall be showing a live student portfolio that I've created for demonstration soon. Okay. This student portfolio has several templates. It has a blank page, and it also has templates that will make it very easy for you to utilize the portfolio. Because already there are placeholders, you just have to drag, drop, and move it around. Templates are an easier way of getting started with your portfolio. There are some templates related to academics, and there are some general templates related to restaurants and clubs and some forums, etc. What is suggested for you is classes, a club, a school club, student portfolio. There are 3 templates that are more suited to a student portfolio. You can select it from there. On the website, on the page, you will have a template gallery which you can click in order to expand it. This is how you can create your first page. When you click blank, the first page appears. You can notice that this is a placeholder and it's mentioned your page title. You can double click it and you can type anything that you want. Okay, there is a delete option if you don't want to include anything as well. After you include your title, you can modify the title like this: the font size, the font type, bold, italic, underlined, and the color. Okay, and you have alignment options as well over here. Moving on. This is the site. Name it, or it can be called as, this is a site. Initially, it will be untitled. You have to name it preferably like this. I have taken a sample, for example, the name of the child with a hyphen and followed by the GR number. Okay. Next, how to customize your portfolio. There is an option here called change image. When you click on change image, you will get 2 options to upload or select the image. Uploading the image means that it will be directed to your personal computer and you should have an image in your drive, in your system. Select image means you can select an image from the website. You can select it online. Moving on. Yes, the next is exploring the insert menu. You have a lot of placeholders for inserting text box, images. You can embed a code, or you can directly integrate any resources you can from your Google Drive as well. So you have an option of insert, pages, and themes. You can choose some basic themes for the portfolio from here, and you can include pages by selecting this option here. Okay. it is always recommended to organize your pictures and anything that you want to upload in your Google, in your digital portfolio. So I have just taken a screenshot of the folders that I've created. If you notice, I have created a folder for each subject: art, assemblies, English, Hindi, ICT, third language. For instance, I took Hindi as second language and Malayalam as third language, math, music, PE, science, and social studies. And there's one more folder of facilitators' photos. So if you want to upload their photos, it will look more aesthetic if you upload your facilitators' photos as well. So there are folders, and each folder can have subject-specific pictures that you have to maintain from the beginning of the academic year, so that you can keep filling in as and when you do activities. Moving on. We have several layouts, which makes it even more easy to organize information on your pages. Then you have a table of contents. It is not mandatory to include table of contents, but it will appear on the top of your page so that when you click it, it will direct you to that part of the page where you want to see. And you have an option called collapsible text. It can be used where and when it is relevant. Next, we have an image carousel, which means that on your page, you have embedded a slideshow of 2 or more images. Then you have a button in which you can trigger any event, like going to a specific website or showing a video on YouTube. Next, these options are self-explanatory. You have a divider that divides the page. You have a placeholder to hold any type of file. If you notice, this is a structure, basic structure of a placeholder. There's a plus sign which indicates you can add the resources. Upload means you'll need to upload from your system. You can select image online from the drive, or you can select anything from YouTube, or you can select information from calendar, or you can upload a location also like this. Okay. Moving on. You can also, there is also provision to include slides, sheets, forms, or charts in your portfolio. So you can see this app has integrated adding from various other apps as well. Getting started, exploring the page menu. You can see over here that I have already created several pages like this. I will show you how to do it as well. After adding different pages, you can click on the 3 dots to add in each page. For example, you can create sub pages as well. You can duplicate a page, you can check properties, you can hide from navigation, or you can also delete a page. This is how the sub page view looks. If you would like to categorize each page of yours into term 1 and term 2, you can do it. If you do not like that option, you can do the same thing on one page. Maybe you can include a header called term 1. You can include another header called term 2. It is all up to you. It depends on the way you like to customize your portfolio. Okay. As I've explained earlier, this is how the themes menu looks. You can explore the themes menu as well. Appearance of different pages on the portfolio. Please notice that when you have created pages, this is how your page looks. I've started off with the home page. Home page is the first page of any website. So yeah, this is the home page, followed by social, followed by English, maths, and there is a more option here, a collapsible option, in which the rest of the pages that are created by you will be appearing right here. So these are how your pages will appear on the digital portfolio. Previewing the portfolio is possible through this option here. This is how you can preview your portfolio, make it appear in website mode or make it appear in the mobile mode to see how your digital portfolio would look. Moving on. Next step comes to publish the portfolio. Portfolio name by default will appear as a web address. Either you can change the name or you can follow the same nomenclature. However, it is advisable to change the web address as your name and your GR number. If you want to publish portfolio outside in the Indian School Voucher domain, you can click on manage, and I will show you how it's done. Yes, this is another template. Earlier, I have shown you the template of student portfolio. This is another template called class template, in which you can customize it the way you want. Please note that the options are all on the right side. You can see here we have text boxes and layouts, etc., in which you can click and use. You can see there is a new page option here. And yeah, please note that digital portfolio is a record of all your activities you're doing in each academic year. You will have to do this digital portfolio for every academic year. So it is not advisable for you to modify your, let's say you're in grade 4 in this academic year. It is not advisable to modify this portfolio next year when you go to grade 5. You have to create a new portfolio in your drive for grade 5. The next year when you go to grade 6, you have to create again a new portfolio. So I have just created from grade 3, this is how it looks. Your portfolios will be arranged in the recent order in which it is accessed. So I have started my portfolio, let's say I am in grade 3, I started it while I was in grade 3, then I moved on to grade 4, then I have my portfolio from grade 5, grade 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So this is how you can look back at your journey in school. Okay. Now I will show you the live portfolio which I have created. So give me a moment. Okay, so I will move on to my website. I hope it can be seen. I hope it is visible now. Yeah, it is visible. As you can see, this is the Google Sites. Go to the 9 dots and you will be able to view sites here, or you can simply type sites in the search bar, you will get it. Please look here, there is a template gallery with several templates which you can choose. Okay, we have work, event, help center, project. This may not be relevant for you, team may not be relevant. However, we have class and student portfolio. If you would like to use the templates, you can use a template, or else if you want to go with the blank student portfolio, you can just go with the blank student portfolio like this, if you like to start something from scratch. Okay. You can double click this and you can edit it. For example, Warriors learning journey grade 6. Can start off like this. I can edit it this way. Maybe I can make it bold. I guess this is too small. The title. I think this is good enough. Yeah, the header type also can be customized. If I make it a cover, it's going to look large, or I can make it as a banner or a large banner or title only. So this is how I can do it. Now, how to change image? When I select, I can select image from the gallery, a default image from the gallery, or by URL, or I can go to, you can go to your albums, you can go to Google Drive, or you can click on search. Let's say you can, you want to search something online. Maybe I want a green abstract background. Can select something like this. Click on select. And if you have noticed, there is something here adjusting for readability. So it takes some time. It takes a few seconds to change the foreground and change the foreground color so that it is readable. Okay. This is going to be your first home page. You can enter the site name here. ISB. This is my GR number. I can use the same name as my, yes. So you can see I have used this and I've simply copy pasted it here. If I want, I can add a logo as well. I can select a logo and I can upload it as well here. Now, how to select a placeholder. This is the layouts that I was talking about. These are the layouts. If you want to have one image on the side with one title with some information below, this layout is best for you. The layout has appeared here. Or if I want, I can select 2 images. Or if I just want 3 images, I can do it in this layout. Or 3 images with title and information. This is how I can add layouts. If I want to have a copy of this, I can select the duplicate section. If I want to delete something, I can delete it here. I can delete the sections like this. Okay. Let me walk you through how pages can be inserted now. As you can see, this is the first page, the home page. Now let me show you how I can create subject pages. I can create subject pages like this: English, Science, Math, Hindi, second language. You can specify your second language. Social studies. Then third language. Then we can have ICT. So what I recommend you to do is create your home page and create all these empty pages first. Then we can have art. I made a mistake here, so I can double click and I can rectify it like this. Art, then we can have music, and we can have PE, then we can have assemblies, and you can also include off-school participation. So you can see here, within 2 minutes, I've created so many pages. All the pages are empty. You can customize it as and when you participate in events, as and when you have assignments to submit. It is always suggested that before you have any project to submit, click a picture of it and place it in the folders that I've shown earlier. If you want to change the order of the pages, you can do it like this. Just drag it down, or you can drag it up. Let's say I want to select music and I want to drag it all the way up. So I can do it like this. And can drag it all the way to the home page. Okay. I've set it as a home page by mistake. So yeah, this is how I can move the pages around. Okay. These are the themes. I can change the themes. I can change the color. You can see the color is changing. If you notice, the image is not changing because that is a customized image. That image I have selected, so that will not change. So the main background theme of the portfolio will change. This is about the preview, how my portfolio will view in a website mode. This is how my portfolio will be viewed. As you can see, these are the pages that are appearing like this. On the top, you can see there is a more option here, a collapsible option. You can see social studies. There are only 4 pages in this option. So yeah, this is how it is. Okay. Now I'm going to show you a portfolio that I have created for the purpose of this demo. See, this is the portfolio that I've done. This is how my home page looks. You need not follow this exactly. You can add more to it. Here I have selected this grade. I have selected this grade, and I have selected this as a beginning, as an opening statement. You can check this: achievements, strengths, and goals. These are random Google images just for the sake of demo. You can include your achievements. You can click pictures of the trophies that you have earned. If you don't have, no problem. You can put any default image. It's not a problem. As you can notice, if you have a favorite quote and you can write it like this, the reason why you selected this as your favorite quote, these are just this is just an example of the home page that I've set up. This is my role model. Why do you consider her as your role model? You can do it this way. So this is my home page. This is me and my family. If you remember, during the presentation, I have given you a suggestive flow of pages in the portfolio. So I have gone according to that. You can go ahead also. Me and my family, this is what I've written. You can write more. You can include pictures of your family. This is me and my school. I've included images of the school here. You can write something about your school as well. There is another way in which you can get placeholders. If you notice where my cursor is here. Just double click, one circle will appear and you can select the type of placeholder, text. And you can type like this. And you can customize it the way you want. This is how you can do it. And then I have all these pages. Here I have decided to include all my facilitators on one page, but if you want, you can include each facilitator's details in separate pages. That's fine. So this is how I've done. Please remember, I have taken permission from my facilitators and then I have uploaded their pictures. So I have started off with principal and vice principal, then class mentor and ICT facilitator of grade 8D. Then I have taken my English facilitator's picture and name, my science facilitator, my maths facilitator. Then I have social science Hindi, second language. Then I have Malayalam third language. I have art, PE, dance, and music. So this is my facilitator's page. Then I'll show you the English page. Okay. Okay, it was too zoomed in. Yes, this is the English page. Now, if you notice, I've categorized this as term 1 and term 2. So this is what I've done in my term 1. I have done a home activity, crossword puzzle, and an assignment, a class activity. Whatever activities you have done, you can click pictures and write something about it. Then you can have another category called term 2, and you can do the same here. Just take this content block and click on it, and it is going to appear below term 2, and you can do the same thing for term 2 as well. I can show you one more page that I've done. English, math. This is what I've done for math. I have created a content table of contents too. Here I have used a different format. You don't have to follow the same format. You can include information about your math test as well. I can show you some experiments that I've done in science, for instance. 2 experiments, you can include more. You can see how I've changed the background. How to change the background, this is the way. Click on the section colors, click on this, and click on image. You can select upload if you want to upload from the system. Click on select if you want to upload from here. And I'll just show you how I'll change it. I'll select this image, for instance, and click on select, and the background image changes this way. You can see the background image is changed. Okay. Okay. Social studies. If you have noticed, I have not included anything in social studies. That is okay. You can change the image. This is the default image that is shown here. I'll show you. I'll click on upload. I'll go to portfolio material. I'll go to social studies. And I have already downloaded an earth pic. And this is how I can change the background. Maybe I could make it more readable. Maybe it's better. Yes. So you can create all the pages of your portfolio in the beginning, and you need not start and finish it off in one go. You can do it as and when you get things to upload. Next, in preview mode, this is how my portfolio looks in preview mode. This is how it looks when you share your portfolio. Please understand that this is the editable mode, what I've shown you just now. This is editable. Now, talking about collaboration. If you notice this option here on the top, this picture, this icon here, share with others. So you can click this and you can share your portfolio with others. But please understand that when you share it with someone, it means that the person also has the privilege to edit your portfolio. Okay. If you want to show your portfolio to someone, the finished portfolio, there is a publish option. You have to click on publish and you can select the web address, ISB 12345. This is just an example. Who can view my site? Specific people. There are two levels. One is restricted and one is public. Public means anyone can view. Restricted means only if you share your link with the intended people, they can view it. And when you click done and when you click publish, your portfolio will be live now and this link will appear. This is the link which you can share in your assignments as it was informed in the previous presentation. When the teachers ask your portfolio, this is how you have to share the link. I hope you have understood how to create the digital portfolio. This is a very easy and versatile tool which has a lot of options already there. You just have to click on it and you just have to explore more. You can spend time in exploring it. One more thing before I wind up. When the portfolio is published, you can make changes to your editable document. However, it will not be reflected in the published site. You will have to unpublish and you'll have to publish it again if you would like those changes to appear. So yeah, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Arya. I take the pride to invite our Vice Principal, Ms. Ambika Padmanabhan, to propose the vote of thanks. Over to you, ma'am.
As the day draws to a close, I wish you all a pleasant evening. I take this opportunity to express my heartfelt thanks to all those who have made this event possible. I would like to begin by thanking our school management committee, who have always been supportive of our initiatives and encouraged us to strive for excellence. I would also like to extend my gratitude to our principal, Mr. Rakesh Singh Toma, who has been instrumental in making the training session possible. His dedication to education is evident in everything he does. From his tireless work to improve the curriculum, to his commitment to creating a safe and inclusive space for all our students. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to Ms. Millie and Ms. Aurea for the detailed presentation for the orientation and Ms. Nazia for being the MC of today's session. Dear parents, we understand that taking time out of your busy schedule to attend the training session is not always easy. We are happy to inform that around 600 parents were watching us online on YouTube. We deeply appreciate your willingness to learn and engage with the technology that we use for our learners, and this demonstrates your strong commitment to your child's academic success. We believe that this training has helped you to gain insights to the digital tools that will be helpful to your child, and we hope that you will continue to support them in the digital learning journey. Please note, our ICT facilitators will train our students on the creation of digital portfolios during the regular ICT sessions. We will ensure
that our students are able to successfully create their digital portfolios and proudly own one for many more years to come. This training will be provided from 25th April to 2nd May during the regular ICT lessons. By working together, I'm sure we can create a supportive and nurturing environment that fosters academic success and personal growth for our children. Once again, thank you, and we look forward to your continued support. Wish you peace, happiness, and good health. Take care. Thank you.